Today I'm going to show you one of many ways to come up with a concept for a drumline cadence. For today's tutorial, I'll be using iMachine 2 on iOS. iMachine 2 is an app based off of the iMachine MPC by Native Instruments. As you open a new project, the pattern length defaults to 1 bar, which is the same as 1 measure. Now that I've got my sounds together, let's get the creative juices flowing. Some people, when making a cadence, start with the bass drum. For me, it just depends on what part comes to my mind first. You'll see that I'm going through the sounds to find the right sound and get the right tone quality of what I want to use. Life, just like the drum cadence, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You have to start somewhere. With a drum cadence, you start somewhere. You have something in your mind that you want to do. With there's something in mind that you want to do, now you have to build upon it. So each step is a process. I got the metronome on and the BPM is set at 100. Now that the snare part is locked in, I'll start the cymbal part. The cymbal line is known as the timekeepers. You got to figure out which part of the cadence you want to start with first. What comes to mind first. So once you get that piece set, now it's time to move on to something else, because you have a goal of getting something that's going to be major. It's something that you put your mind to. I'm going to keep the metronome going for just a few, just to make sure that I get the beats for the bass drum locked in. This bass part is really funky. I like how it keeps the groove moving along. Just from hearing this so far, I already know that the tenor part is going to bring some heat. Let's turn this metronome off, because now it's starting to get a little bit annoying. Now you're building the next level. So the next level may be a cymbal section. So now that you've built your cymbal section, you've got it to where you want it. Now you're gonna move on to your bass section. You're trying things and trying different things to get it to work, to get it to fit in. What don't work, you take out. You move something around. Now most definitely we're grooving. You just feel that tenor section. That conversation is having with the bass drum. I see you bob your head. Okay, so let's start the next phase of the process. Learning. Yeah, I know I should be working right now, but when it comes to something that you really want to learn, you do it by any means necessary, because you never know when you have to teach it. When it comes to making up a cadence using this method, you have to have sticking that makes sense. It has to flow, but at the same time it has to look good. You got your cymbal part, you got your bass part. It's something missing. You got to get that tenor part in too, that's complete. The tenor part it may be one of the hardest ones to come up with, because it's just what's in between the lines. Everybody sees on the outside what you're going through. So now here you are, you got to get something that's in between. That's your tenor section. The tenor section is going to be the heat that you bring, that's going to bring everything together. It's going to be the glue that sticks it together, that makes everything rock. Now let's listen to what it sounds like when it actually